Because again, I started with this thought, but I'm going to come back to it because it's so crucial and fundamental to what we're talking about today. We all just want some people to do something we'd like them to do. We're all trying to convince people all day long to do things. So how do people decide to do things? Well, let's look at it from a behavioral science perspective. Now, behavioral science encompasses a whole lot of different sub-disciplines: psychology, sociology, neurology, psychiatry. Very, very smart people who have spent decades studying this. How do people decide things? And they all fight like cats and dogs, but they agree on one central core principle, which is that our values determine everything we do. All of our decisions, our emotions, our reactions, our behaviors have their roots in what our values are. Let me tell you very quickly about how it looks from a neurological perspective. The neurologist will tell you that inside your prefrontal cortex is a little tiny piece called the insula. And the insula has one job, and that's to help us understand what decision we're going to make. Are we going to go through door A? Are we going to go to door B? We're going to stand in the grocery store and look at 2 cans of soup. Are we going to buy this one or this one? Every decision you make, not some, not just the big ones, every decision thousands of times a day is based on what your insula decides. Now, your insula has only one set of filters that it uses to make those decisions, and that's your values. If something comes along that's really great for your values, aligned with your values, your insula says, go get that thing. And if you do, you get a little reward. Your insula gives you a dopamine hit. And we all know how powerful dopamine is. So we wake up every morning trying to get dopamine hits by making decisions that align with our values. It's really quite a simple process. You don't even know you're doing it. It's happening in a split second in the back of your mind. What we value drives everything that we do. Here's a way to think about it. This may have happened to you in the last couple of days, and if it hasn't, perhaps it will happen to you tonight at the gala. You meet somebody for the very first time, and within 10 or 15 minutes, you just click. And you're finishing each other's sentences, and you're having a great time, laughing at each other's jokes without even hearing the punchline. You're like, one of you might say to the other, are you sure we haven't met before? This is uncanny. I feel like I've known you my whole life. We've all had that experience, yes? It usually happens when we're away at a conference like this, we meet somebody new. That's a fast friend. You've made a friend with someone whose values are exactly like yours. Your insula, this is the universal symbol for insula inside your brain. The insula inside your brain is looking at things and saying, well, gee, we're going to process that information in exactly the same way as our friend is here. So something crazy happens on the other side of the room. Suddenly Stephen King's clown just shows up at the cocktail reception tonight, just standing in a creepy way over in the corner. And the two of you are standing there with your drink, and you just look at the clown and you look at each other. You don't even have to talk. You just go, uh-huh, yep, because you know exactly what you think about this creepy clown standing over in the corner. Now, if you knew the shared values of the people who are interested in indigenous tourism experiences that you are trying to engage and motivate and inspire, that's like having fast friends at scale. Now all you got to do is show up at work every day and do things that your friends are going to love. And we can all do that. We know how to put on a great program that our friends are going to think is amazing, that our friends are going to respond to. We can do advertising and marketing and recruitment and all kinds of things if we know that it's just for our friends and what makes our friends tick.